Welcome, incredible one. Welcome, my beautiful friend. Welcome to SoulSpeaks, the podcast that helps you live a life that is simpler, easier, and more joyful. Today, I want to talk about healthy relationships and specifically how you can have healthy relationships and healthy love, romantic love, if you had an experience of childhood trauma. Many people on this world, I'll dare to say that the majority of human population have experienced some form of childhood trauma, childhood abuse, or different kinds of hurt while we were little. So, this topic is important. It is possible for you. That is the first thing I want to share here. And I'll do my best not to talk as a therapist, but as a friend, as a fellow human who also healed her relationship patterns, who also experienced childhood trauma in many different forms. And I want to just talk to you honestly and share the wisdom that helped me transform my relationships so it can serve you. The first thing I really want you to know is that you deserve healthy love. And there is nothing you can do, or there is nothing that can prevent you from experiencing that. This is your birthright. Your birthright is to have healthy love, to be respected, to be truly seen, to be truly felt. This is not only a potential that you have been given, but this is your birthright. You have a right to this. That's the first thing. Once we are now clear on that, we can continue with the exploration of this topic. Now, because you had childhood trauma, because you have experienced various horrors throughout your childhood, maybe your puberty, adolescence, um, this is the reason why you cannot fully grasp what is available for you and what different kinds of love life wants to give you. Imagine that you are a little bird that is born in a cage, and cage is everything this little bird knows. It knows the sensation of the bars. It knows that comfort zone of being within that cage, within that confinement. It knows when it is going to be fed. It knows that sometimes it's not going to be fed. It knows the loneliness, and this has become its home in a way. This happens with all of us when we have childhood trauma, when we have this experience. Our psyche is in a sort of a symbolical cage, and we are not really aware how healthy love feels like. We are yet to discover that, and we are discovering it. But it is an uncharted territory. It is something that is unknown to us, and it is something that we are learning about and we are getting accustomed to it, and then it becomes in time our new normal, or the way it is supposed to be, right? It becomes our reality that is here to stay. This happened to me as well, and it happened to many of my clients. I'll dare to say more than 95% of my clients have childhood trauma, and this happened to all of us because we didn't actually know what can we ask for. Can we ask for more? Are we allowed? And what does that feel to be truly loved? Truly, again, seen, respected, felt? What is that state of being? It was unknown. And how can you learn this? How can you get close to that reality and eventually make it your new normal? You can do this firstly by learning how to truly love yourself. So, not superficially, but how to truly love yourself, how to trust yourself, how to honor your needs, how to do what you say you will do, or keep those promises that you have given to yourself. This is practice and this is developed. And you can also develop it, and I'm sure that you already are developing it through therapy. You are doing the work. And this is a lifelong process. It never truly ends because your life and your love for yourself will deepen in time, and you will find new ways to cherish, respect, love, and take care of yourself. This is one level. The another level, because you are most probably not aware at this point, what can you expect from relationships? What else is there? What else can you receive? Therefore, you need to surround yourself with couples, with people who are already in healthy relationships. And I loved this phase. It was very interesting. Again, this is something that I'm still doing and I will do. I loved it because through observation and through just spending time with people who have healthy relationships, who respect each other, who are able to maintain their own boundaries, respect the boundaries of other, by spending time in this environment, I was slowly but surely infused with love, and my mind was expanded. My perception was expanded because I started noticing healthy patterns. Because you see, my mind, just as yours, has been wired to unhealthy patterns, and it was accustomed to neglect, to lies, to manipulation, to abandonment. These were things that were normal. I mean, they were never normal, but my mind considered those a normal part of life. And now, as you are surrounding yourself with people who are in healthy relationships, who are relating in a healthy, beautiful way, you are going to expand your mindset. Your body will relax and soften into this version of reality where respect, where compassion, honesty, transparency, responsibility, it all just exists. It is all really normal in those environments. So, this is one of the ways in which you will learn how healthy love looks like and feels like. And it will again inform your own actions. It will change the way you see yourself. It will change the way you treat others. Now, next thing that you are going to do is assess your current relationships, but assess them on the level of your nervous system. Because you had childhood trauma, your mind tends to play tricks, and it tends to fool you and pull you in certain directions that are really not good, that are really not healthy for you and your development. So feel how your relationships feel to you on the level of the body. Is this relationship safe? Ask your body and pay attention to sensations that your body is sending for each and every relationship you have in your life. So these mostly are going to be personal relationships, but you can do this little assessment with your professional relationships as well. So you can assess your relationships with work. If you're a business owner, with your business, or if you are working with your job, if you are unemployed, with unemployment. You understand? So you relate to everything and everyone in your life. And this assessment helps you see how you are relating to various people, circumstances, situations in your existence. And this clarity is extremely, extremely powerful. This clarity gives you the ability to say, I don't want to accept this any longer, and definitely I want more of this. So you will notice when your body is getting tense, when it is closing, when you are getting into a sort of a guard, like you are protecting yourself. This is the signal that that relationship has some unhealthy patterns. And your body is simply responding. It is protecting you from those patterns. And when your body is opening and you are assessing a certain relationship and it really feels safe, it feels good, you feel that you can be your, not maybe not the fullest expression of yourself, but you can be free to express yourself, to say what you want, to say what you need, to say what bothers you, to be a little bit weird, to play, to experiment. So this is a sign of a healthy relationship in your life, or a relationship that holds a lot of healthy patterns. And you can assess your life in this way again and make a decision to no longer accept those patterns that are feeling unhealthy, and you know that they are unhealthy, and that you want more. Let yourself want more and ask for more of those healthy ones, those healthy patterns that feel really good to you. So that's another thing you can do. Now I'm going to talk a little bit to your inner child, if I have your permission, and if you feel that my energy is safe enough. I will calm myself a little bit more, and I will connect to my body as well, because that is where our inner children live. They live in the heart, they live in the body, they live in the nervous system as an aspect of ourselves. It's not the entirety of who we are. You have your adult self, you have your higher self, you have many different aspects. But it is so important, it is crucial to feel the connection with your little self, with your child self. I will make a little pause and I will take the picture of my little Una, of me when I was little, and it will help me talk to your inner child in a even warmer and more loving way, because I want this child within you to hear something. I want this child to know the truth about love. Just a second, I'll be back. This is little me. Let me, okay. You can see her. This is me when I was little, right here. And this is what I want your inner child to feel and hear. In order to fully receive these words and accept them as the truth that they are, please close your eyes. Put your hands on your heart and on your belly. One hand on your heart and another one on your belly. It doesn't matter which one. Feel your breath, feel your chest expanding. Experience that sensation. I will do the same. She's still here. I can see her. And settle into the body. Let's spend some time with the center of all relationships in our life, our body, your body. It is the center of all relationships. It is the central station of your existence, where everything and everyone you love gathers. Now notice the filter between you and the world, and you are perceiving the world, people, relationships, love through that filter. And now this filter is going to be cleared so you can see things more clearly and receive love, care, tenderness, patience, compassion, respect, freedom, Receive all of that and more into yourself. And I want you to know, little one, actually, I want you to remember what you always knew. Deep in your heart, you always knew that you are lovable. You always knew that you are worthy. That's why when you were a baby, you screamed for everything you needed. You weren't shy about what you need. You expressed yourself freely because on a primordial, primal level, you know that you are worthy of love, care, attention. You know that. You know that the mere fact that you exist is enough. It is the proof that you are worthy of love. Return to that state, even for a moment, where everything you need is just given, where you feel and know the direct connection to God, to the divine, to universe. You feel that divine force flowing through you, filling you with light. You know that you are important. Otherwise, you wouldn't be born. Your life is the proof of your worth. And now, living in a body of an adult, you get confused. Should I ask for more? Should I be bold or should I settle? Is this okay? Is this wrong? These are questions that bother you. But in that space of pure love, presence, that knowing that God resides in you, in that space you are free. And from this space you as an adult will live. You have the infinite amount of love that is waiting to be given to you, and you have an infinite amount of love that is waiting to be given from you. Having loving, beautiful relationships is inevitable. It is your birthright. It is your truth. And so be it. You can gently return, and we will continue with this video because there are things also I want you to know beyond this feeling that you have just experienced, and that is the feeling of unconditional love. I also want you to know that with that feeling comes the conditional part of relationships, which is perfectly normal. I do want you to have conditions. I do want you to accept certain things, and I don't want you to accept certain things in any of your connections. You need to have boundaries. You need to have standards in order to have healthy relationships. But throughout all of this, and as you are developing healthy love in your life, I want you to feel what we just felt together in this brief meditation, this brief embodiment, talking to your inner child. I want you to still feel that. And I want you to place those boundaries and set those standards from the profound knowing how worthy and lovable you are. That changes everything. So you're not setting standards in order to punish people who hurt you when you were little. You are not setting standards in order to control the behavior of other people. You're not setting standards to prove that you're worthy of love and to earn that love. No, you're setting standards and placing boundaries because you know that you are loved, that this is your birth given right to be loved and to love in a way that is healthy. And now these boundaries serve not as walls, but as bridges and gates for your relationships. They are connecting you to others. Simply said, define through that little assessment that you did at the beginning of this video, define what you no longer want to accept and express that. Express that by removing yourself from situations and relationships that are not giving you that. If somebody is acting in a way that is disrespectful, leave the room. You can say, I do not accept this anymore. I don't want to experience this anymore, not from you, not from anyone else. And therefore, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave this room. I'm going to take some time. If you are ready to respect me, then okay, I will be back. But if you continue to disrespect me, I will not be a part of this relationship anymore. This is not manipulation. This is not abandonment. This is respect. This is love. And also, if somebody is lying to you, you can say, okay, I understand that you have reasons to lie, but I no longer accept that in my life. I don't want to lie to people. I'm not a liar. And therefore, I will not accept lying in my relationships. So we can talk truthfully, honestly, transparently, or we are simply not going to communicate. And that is you saying what you will do when something unhealthy happens, when somebody is treating you in a way you don't want to be treated. That is a boundary. Boundary is what you will do, what action you will take, what choice you are making when something that is not love is happening. When somebody is doing something that is hurtful to you, that is endangering you, that feels uncomfortable, that feels awful. Sometimes you will be triggered into growth. And this is a deeper layer of this conversation. Sometimes you will be triggered to assess your own responsibility. You will be invited to see how you are presenting yourself in relationships, what you are doing to other people. Now that's equally important, and set standards for that as well. This is what I will close with. And then, of course, if you're interested in this topic and you want to hear more and you want to go deeper, then I will gladly share in upcoming episodes. I will share more about this. And also, I want you to know that I'm always here to support you one-on-one and also in group settings for my coaching and my healing programs. But for now, I want to leave you with this. You can set standards and you should set standards and boundaries for yourself as well. Because the way you treat yourself will reflect on your relationships. Because just the same as you deserve love, respect, trust, tenderness, just the same as that, you need to give that to other people. But in time, you will learn actually through all of this beautiful growth, you will learn what you are accepting in your own behavior, in the behavior of others. You will surround yourself with people who are in healthy relationships, who are relating in a healthy way, and you will get inspired. You will get infected with that love. It will change your perception. You will learn how to truly love and respect yourself. You will learn all of this. And you will remember that every single person you meet is also worthy of love. But you can choose. You can choose. Who are you going to connect with? How you are going to connect with that person, with that situation? What are you going to give? And what are you willing to receive? Until the next episode, I'm sending you a huge hug for your inner child as well, that went through so much, but now is finally ready to live healthy love. I'll see you around. Bye.